Well, she is a controversial figure, but you sure can't accuse the U.S. Secretary of Education of not showing up somewhere she might face scrutiny.
Linda McMahon accused by some of wanting to gut public education. Spent her morning inside a mid-state public school, and so did our Seth Kaplan. Seth?
And not just any public school, Dennis and Alicia, but a Harrisburg City public school, the kind of place critics say is being starved of funding because of things like cyber charter schools, which McMahon supports.
Milton Hershey, the chocolate king who made Pennsylvania delicious.
U.S. Secretary of Education Linda McMahon quizzing Foose Elementary students about historical Pennsylvanians, including the ones you might think of first.
Even while fighting in the Revolutionary War, they had education on their minds.
The first stop on McMahon's History Rocks tour ahead of America's 250th birthday.
Kids really don't know civics. They don't know about their country. And we want to change that.
But some critics say McMahon is changing all the wrong things by firing half the people who work for her department. McMahon, appointed by President Trump to oversee education, but most famous as a professional wrestling executive, has acknowledged only Congress could truly do away with the department. But critics like U.S. Senator Elizabeth Warren of Massachusetts say McMahon might be dismantling the department anyway. Warren called on McMahon to resign. This was McMahon's first public appearance since Warren's comments in a USA Today op-ed earlier this week. Your response to her?
Well, I'll resign if she will.
Are you dismantling the Department of Education?
Here's what we are doing. We are moving education back to the states. So that means that there are departments within the Department of Education that will move on to other agencies.
Starting with the Department of Labor.
This is a proof of concept that we believe this is going to be a very successful transfer to the Department of Labor. And when we show that to be true, then we will be asking Congress to codify that move.
Will a renewed focus on history include parts of history, like slavery, that President Trump has said already get too much attention?
Students should know, the good, bad, and the ugly as part of their country. We should not leave out anything.
But McMahon very much reaffirmed her alliance with Trump on school choice.
He really would like to see every child have the best opportunity for education and make sure that there's no child trapped in a failing school.
Failing school, a term often used to describe schools like Foose Elementary, relatively low family incomes and low test scores. School choice advocates like McMahon say students and their funding should be able to go elsewhere. Traditional public school advocates, Alicia, say that only exacerbates a vicious cycle.
So interesting. We'll see what happens. Seth Kaplan, thank you so much.
Hi, I'm Eric Finkenbinder from ABC 27. We're excited to announce the new ABC 27 News Plus app. Live stream newscasts or watch content on demand. This is different than the ABC 27 app on your smartphone. You can check this out at home and it's very easy to use. With a Fire Stick, go to the homepage, scroll down to search. From there, enter ABC 27. Move over to the apps and there we are. Click the icon and install. It's just that easy.